You are live with Reverend Dr. Joan of Angels, and this is the Miracle Makers Club. And tonight we are going to be talking about magic, miracles, and love. Those three favorite topics of mine, magical, miracles, and love. We're going to find out all about it and share us out with your friends. So excited. This is my favorite night of the week to come out with Miracle Makers Club. And I'm always happy to see everyone here. In fact, truth is, I always think it's a miracle you're all here with me. And it is ecstatically exciting. And tonight is a birthday night, Tina Marie's birthday and my birthday. And we're going to be sung happy birthday tonight, by the way. So I want everyone to know that Tina Marie has the same birthday as I do. And we're going to send birthday wishes to everyone tonight. All my friends are coming on. All right. Good morning from Malaysia. Ooh, boy. Okay. So now I can truly say we are international. So if you're new to me, by the way, I want you to like my page, Joan of Angels. If you're on the YouTube channel, like Joan of Angels, because that's how we gain traction when you subscribe and like and comment. And commenting is so good because I'm used to a full house with a live audience, okay? Now, on this platform, the live audience is me and my art. And so I look at myself, I smile at myself, but I know you're all there. So I look at the comments so I can tell you where you're from and what's going on, and I can feel that flow of energy as I actually look at you and really feel your presence here in the house with me. Guys, it is my birthday, and that is a miracle. I'm going to be 72. I'm going to be 72 on my birthday, which is tomorrow, but it could be already somewhere. And 72 is just an age, and in a lot of ways, I'm just getting started. So I might as well tell you I have a 22-year-old philosophy. No, I have a 22-year-old heart and enthusiasm for my life's work, which I've been doing ever since I can remember, here on a path of mastery and on the path of miracles and on the path of sharing these visions with you and helping each and every one of you to really achieve those dreams as well. And so that's the whole point of the miracle. So, yes, everything in my consciousness is a miracle, that I'm here with you, that we even have this technology, that I have someone from Malaysia on, or that I have a friend of mine from 100 years ago, Kathy, who was a dear friend. Her daughter was good friends with my kids. My kids stayed at her house. And just to see her pop on, that's a miracle. My dear friend Deborah's on tonight. Okay, it's my birthday. Let us go. For Emily, my friend and client who found me when I was just starting out when I was 30. Okay, so Emily met me at 30. And now look, we've known each other 42 years. She came in as a chiropractic patient so many years ago. And my friend Diego, he pretends he's a Doug. This is Doug. Hi, Doug. So nice to see you. Hello. Thank you. And my other friend, this is Diego, okay, just so you all know the difference. All right, so yes, so when one moves into that spirit of birthday, so which has to do, so exciting because the energy in the air right now, when Claudia comes on, she's going to tell us all about the stars and how they're aligning. But in a certain way, the planets are opening up, and my experience as a human, not as an astrologer, because I'm not, my experience as a human is that things are bubbling up and they are so very exciting, and so much seems to be happening that even having a deep breath is going to take time. So I thought what I would do is start the night off with a deep breath for myself, for Tina Marie, whose birthday it is. So many other people I know whose birthday it is tomorrow too, but help us ground. So let's just all take a deep breath in for a minute. There. Oh, good. So take a deep breath in. Good. And let it all out. Let's just let go of what they call the March Madness for a minute. And let's just breathe in again. And let's breathe in. Let's just breathe in love, magic, miracles, happiness, joy, freedom. Let's breathe in a little health, trusting in our immune system to take care of us, trusting in that inner voice that we had that guided us, all of you, to come on the show with me tonight, of which I am so grateful to see some of you. It is such a treat for me. And so, dearest angels, Mother, Father, God, we ask right now that we be filled, surrounded, and protected with the light that starts to shine so bright that we never get lost, so bright that we always have a vision to guide us home, to lead our way. And that no matter how challenging your journey might be right now, because I know many of you are having difficult times, struggling for basic necessities or struggling for air to breathe. And so we ask right now for the magic of miracles, that your vibrational frequency rise so that the energy of miracles, the energies of joy begin to fill you now. And we are so blessed to be in your presence, each and every one of you. So I'm happy to see you, happy that you're here, happy to be in experience with you. And the answer is, of course, yes, Kathy, yes, Kathy, yes, Kathy. Private message me, hon, if you don't have my contact. All right. Happy day. Yeah, I'm taking all the birthdays. So let's talk a little bit before I bring Claudia on about magic and miracles. One of the things that's really blessed me this year is my ordination, of course, as a minister in the Interfaith Spiritual Center worldwide, and being in the presence of Dr. Sharon and her ministry, which of one of her greatest gifts to all of us is that she celebrates the seasons. She celebrates the joy of Sundays, which happens to be Sunday, but of the seasons and of the holidays and of those things that are ceremonies that make us feel special. And yesterday, she had her whole team celebrate my birthday as if it was an amazing celebration, worthy of being celebrated. And you know, when we think about that, this is such a delicate time for all of us, that to be able to celebrate each and every one of us is such a joy. And so I received the most awesome gifts, and I can't show them all, but I'm showing them to you for a reason. So in the magic of the ceremony and in the magic of the celebration, there's almost as if there's, through the repetition of love, what does that bring? More love. So this came from one of my dear friends, Loved. So I put it on my dresser and I woke up to love. I woke up to knowing that I'm cared for and that I love me, Spirit loves me. Beautiful things around us to remind us of who we are. And this is part of miracles, because for me, when I talk about miracles, I talk about raising our vibratory frequency through healing, through wellness, through letting go of what doesn't serve, through higher vibrational words, even like loved. So right now, I want all of you to feel the energy of love. You are loved. You are right now receiving the bounty from that celebration yesterday coming through to you. And the second thing I want to show you, and guys, let me know where you're from, by the way, because remember now we go all the way to Malaysia. We go to Palm Springs. We're going to Northern California. Where is everyone from? All right. So another magical symbol that I received yesterday. Look at this box. It is incense from Archangel Melchizedek. Okay. You can feel the angel wings. And this is going to go on my altar as bringing in the energy of angels, as well as the smell, the incense. We know through essential oils and incense that we can raise the vibratory frequency to miracles also in those ways. And that's what we're talking about tonight, how to raise that vibratory frequency. Now, look what else came. I had lots and lots of gifts, so if your gift is not here, don't feel bad. But the angels, so Dr. Sharon gave me this amazingly beautiful angel for which I can put all sorts of special things. So when you have angel art or angel symbols, they carry the frequency of the real deal. Is it as good as having an angel in your house? Well, a real angel can do a little bit more, but this carries the frequency and can raise the vibration in your home like the art does. My art talks to you. My art tells humans it's time for you to bring them home. That's almost what having a representation of the angels will do for you. Symbols are very important. Now, I'm going to save this till Claudia comes on. One of the other things I left the house with yesterday, the sanctuary, was a representation of peace. A rock that I hold in my hand that has that calming energetic of peace. So when we're talking magic, miracles, and love, what are you surrounding yourselves with, dear ones? Are you surrounding yourselves with love, with the atmosphere and the high vibrations of love and magic? All right. Hoping one day blessings. Yes. Happy day older. One birthday blessings all year long. So actually, we're going to say 1 year younger, because although I actually told you my age, I'm trying to get used to it. I may never tell you all again. You're going to have to guess again. I've actually been youngering myself, and it's been conscious in the idea that every day I wake up so excited about the new material I'm creating for all of you. The new intuition class I created, the new cannabis programs I've been creating, the new angel art. I get so excited that it's taking years off of my life. So what's the secret to youngering? Well, the secret to life is having a mission, having a purpose, and having something you believe in. Now, I'm about to bring on my dear friend, Claudia. Now, I want you to tell me all where you're from. Remember, I like to look at that. And if you're new to the channel, please like our page, subscribe to the channel. And I am Dr. Joan of Angels, Dr. Joan Hangarter. I'm actually a retired, semi-retired chiropractor who teaches about love, art, miracles, angels, and more, and how to connect to your guides. So thank you for joining us. Now, I'm about to bring on Claudia. And I'm going to change the energy for a second. Claudia is our in-house astrologer. She is also moon magic, moon astrology, moon-powered astrology. She's also a dear friend. That's all I want you to know about her. And she's got such wisdom for us tonight. So, Claudia, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Delighted.
I just want to say one more thing as I introduce you. So Claudia gave me, and I'm showing people some of the gifts that I gave last night, that I received last night. And, actually being a recipient of gifts is an art form also, because givers like to give, recipients like to receive. Tina Marie, it's her birthday too, just so you know, Claudia. One of the precious gifts that I got is this Merkaba from Claudia. And we're talking about magic, and what is more magical and miraculous than being able to travel through the astral realms and dimensions using a Merkaba, or Merkaba, as people might say. Either way is acceptable, which is like having a big Jewish, being inside of a tremendous Jewish star. Third, 100-dimensional, multi-dimensional, that can take you the speed of light. So Claudia is a magical friend. Welcome, hon. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you doing? Well, I know you're doing great. I'm looking at you.
I feel like it's a miracle. I feel so blessed. I feel so grateful. And I know that the stars are aligned in my favor. And I just have a sense that despite all the mayhem, the March kind of madness, that there's somehow a personal destiny and a planetary destiny that's unfolding if we can just not just hold on, but understand it, right?
Right. Well, excuse me. I want to begin by saying to both you and Tina Marie, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. May all of your dreams come true. May you always be glad, never be sad, and don't you ever be blue. So happy birthday to you. The whole world loves you. You know I do too. So happy birthday to you. So that's
my God.
Special birthday.
Oh my God. She practiced it yesterday and it was fantastic. And now she's doing it again today. Thank you so much, love. Very excited to see
people get that song.
So, Claudia, one of the things before you get into the astrology is you actually had a band, didn't you?
I've had a couple of bands over this lifetime, this lengthy lifetime. Yes.
Yeah. And probably many lifetimes do many different exciting things, right?
I think so. Yeah.
You won an award. Didn't you win a very big, an Emmy award?
Yes. Yes, I won an Emmy for hair design, and I have been nominated 5 times in both the makeup design and hair design areas.
It's a big thing to win an Emmy, just so everyone knows, and it's a symbol of accomplishment, of really having goals and dreams and accomplish them. And so I just really wanted to acknowledge you for that. Okay, that's no small thing. Okay, so yeah, why don't you let us know a little bit about what's in the stars for us now? What can we expect?
Well, one of the things that's interesting about the award, it's appropriate for Pisces because Pisces happens to have the planetary ruler Neptune, and Neptune rules the movie industry because Neptune's all about illusion. So the art of illusion. So I wanted to mention one thing about long life extension, let's call it unlimited life. It's something that I have really aimed to relanguage during the years. In other cultures, they do not say, I am such and such an age. If like in Spanish, they say, tengo tantos años. In other words, I have so many years. A proud ownership of having been on this planet as a warrior of the light for all those years. And another way that I like to put it is, I've been on the planet, and I will say this to people, they'll say, how old are you? And I'll go, oh, you mean how many years have I been on the planet this time?
So I can say that I've been an angelic being for thousands of years.
But yes,
that's all I have to say.
No doubt. But I feel the languaging, our words are so important, and we can begin to open up those portals. When you look at the world at the Far East, there are people who have lived over 250 years. And this is documented in a book by Leonard Orr called Breaking the Death Habit. So I recommend that to everybody because
you are so right. And I'm actually so glad because I realize I really haven't been happy with my languaging. So
you can try that out. It's hard to stop ourselves. It's a habit to break because we are a country. We're a country focused on death, a culture focused on death. But it's interesting because it plays into also another thing that creates long life is the breath. And Pisces is all about inspiration, which is really the breath of the divine, which flows through us with every breath. And most of the time, we don't take the time to really breathe, especially when we're listening. We're often thinking of what we want to say next instead of really taking that person's energy in so that we know the appropriate response and can allow the divine to intervene with the wonderful, perfect response, so to speak, for the moment. So this new moon ignited a new cycle at 2:21 a.m. Saturday morning. However, every phase of the moon lasts for 3.5 days. So even though tonight, as we speak, the moon is at 25 degrees of bold, daring, fiery Aries, we are still in the new moon phase. And of course, if you can set your new moon intentions close to the new moon, that's ideal, but it's not too late. You're still under that wonderful umbrella of energy to set your dream in motion. And every new moon is a new beginning. So you have an opportunity to step into a new beginning regarding your dreams. Pisces is a mutable, which means changeable, water sign. Therefore, it's very emotionally sensitive. It's considered to be the most emotionally sensitive sign of the zodiac. And being mutable, it reminds us that change is afoot. We are in transition. We are in a 5-year, which is change that ultimately will lead to freedom. So the health aspects of Pisces, and I always feel the health aspects are so important. It gives us an opportunity to step into being mindful and be in awareness of these particular areas of our body during this cycle. And so Pisces rules the feet. So it's a great time to give yourself a foot massage, do some reflexology and dance. Even if you just dance through your home every day, because what it does is it gets the lymph flowing. And
so this is for everyone, right?
Not everyone. And the lymph is your inner ocean. So if your inner ocean stagnates, you've all probably seen a pond or a river that is polluted. Well, you don't want that to happen. So dance a bit every day, put on some music and get that lymph moving. And it also rules the third eye. So as we begin, just to move us into this space, I want to show you a wonderful little exercise that will meld the energies of this new moon in this cycle so beautifully. You can do it anytime except when you're driving or talking to someone. And that is to put your finger on your third eye, because the pineal gland is also ruled by this energy. So if you put a finger on your third eye and take an inhalation, and as you exhale, or actually as you inhale, move the finger down through your throat and down to your heart area and around back up. You're making a figure 8, right? And up back to your third eye. So you inhale as we move down to the heart and exhale as you move back.
Looks like Claudia froze a bit. So I'm just going to do it for a minute. Inhale as we take a deep breath in. And exhale down here. And it's a complete figure 8. I'm going to move her down for a second. It's kind of scary picture. All right. We're going to look till we see her move. And the weather here is windy and windy. All right. So I love what she's saying about the energy of Pisces and kind of that it's time to really self-care is so important. Self-love, self-nurturing, and dancing and movement to move our lymph. Okay. So she disappeared. Hopefully she's going to come back on soon. She knows how to do it. All right. So what else can we share with you? Okay. So one of the things that I was going to share tonight is that this is a tremendous time of transformation. And it's a time of possibilities, dreams and visions that you've all had coming true. And opening, coming true is a funny word. Let's say that they are being manifested into existence, that the doors are opening for each and every one of you to have what you came here to do, okay? To have your visions and to have your heartfelt desires manifested. It is time. Now, I know for many of you, you've been setting your dreams and intentions for a long time, but this is the year. So this is the year to do everything possible to clear your field, let go of what doesn't serve. Now, that's a big one. One of the things, and I had a chance to talk to Claudia about this yesterday. I'm going to talk about it since she's not here. But this is also a time with this new moon of actually letting go of your memories, bad memories, things, situations, relationships that were challenging, situations that were challenging, memories that have kept you stuck, trauma that still lives in your body. So as Claudia said, this is still under the new moon, but very much a time to let it all go. And I noticed the last few days, I've actually started to have a lot of memories of some things that I had really not wanted to think about for a long time. And I realized that it was my time to let it go, to clear my field, to be able to start to move forward with grace and ease. Let's see if I'm hearing from her, if she's going to show up. And it could be that she's having a problem. All right. I know she's going to show back up in a minute. So dreams and visions that you've had that have been stuck and on hold because of all this other stuff. So time to let it go. How do we let it go? So easily. I was working with a client before I got on the phone, and I saw that some of you guys carry a trunk. Okay. So if I was to energetically look at you, look, I have to look behind me like you're here. If I was to do energy work, I'd see that almost like a rope attached to you and a duffel bag filled with your worst fears and nightmares and challenges and stuckness. So for some people, it's a duffel bag. For other people, it's a heavy suitcase or a trunk. My dear friend that I adore, she had 3 carloads. And they were attached. And here she is somehow walking, trying to pull 3 carloads of crap. So I say that with love. The thing to do is to work on letting go. Take a look and see. If you close your eyes, perhaps you can see it right now. That heavy stuff. And as I say to people, it's hard to get to heaven if you're weighted down with all your worries, your fears, and your ill thinking, your negativity. So we want to cut it. Boom, boom, boom. We want to let it go. We want to use Archangel Michael's sword to break free from it. But we do want to acknowledge that it was there. And if there's anything in there that is still trapping you or keeping you traumatized, and it's time to let that go. So don't worry about that. Don't be frightened if you're beginning, if that's what's been going on. All right. So Claudia, welcome back. One of us, I love the way you spelled your name. It's the goddess method tonight. Welcome back, hon. I just told them about how you had told me that letting go of stuff, were things from the past. This was a good time to do it. Yes, so I just finished that segment. Yes. You could skip that. Okay.
And anyway, every time during the dark of the moon, before a new moon, there's something called the balsamic phase, and there's low energy because there's no light. And at the new moon, there's no light either. So when you plant your intentions, you plant them deep in the depths of your consciousness in faith and trust. But before every new moon, you have the opportunity to release whatever's going to get in the way of the opportunity for a new beginning in whatever area that sign represents. So when it comes to Pisces, it's dreams. First of all, Neptune rules dreams. So when you set your intentions, you want to, first of all, really envision and imagineering. Imagination is a big word for Pisces particularly, but you want to imagineer your vision. the dream of life that you want to be living. So do some imagineering with that, and then look at the different areas: health, relationship, romance is really, really an
up. All right, we're gonna give her a second to come back to life. There's Claudia once too, because she's talking about love and romance. So I'm gonna take her out, and then I'm gonna try her back up. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. Come on, Claudia. Come on, babe. All right. Let's see. So romance also, and the funny part about it is that I do my destiny cards, and those are cards of destiny. And I have an app that I look on almost every day, because the last 3 months, every day, my cards are romance and love. So I take it that romance and love is coming for Pisces. But I can't speak for Claudia. Okay, just speaking for myself here. She's gone off. She's going to come back up. All right, we're going to have to kind of live with this. So sometimes things are unpredictable. And, that's almost like our year this year of unpredictability, that we can't exactly predict anything, even this hour for the show or the weather. Or in fact, in Palm Springs here, Desert Hot Springs, I wasn't even going to drive over across to my chiropractor because I was expecting rain. And then I saw, oh, wait, there's only going to be rain in Palm Springs. There's no rain in Palm Desert. The rain here is not going to be for an hour. Anyway, there was never any rain over here. And I spent all that time worrying about it. So really, guys, as I said, letting go helps a lot so that we can clear our field. Once we clear our field, we can remember that we are loved. Okay, here it goes. We can remember that we love ourselves and that we are loved. Okay, and that part of loving ourselves, as much as we love ourselves, is almost as much as we allow love to come through for us. So if you want more love in your life this Piscean season, then it is time to really allow more love in your life. Allow more healing, allow more joy. And that's the biggest thing that's happened for me this year. I've stepped into really allowing more love and more joy and more happiness. And everything around me is singing. And I promise you, that's what's going to happen to you when you allow yourself that sense of magic, love, miracles, letting go of what constantly weighs you down. You have to think of it this way. The law of attraction, our thoughts attract our reality. If we are constantly complaining about what is not working, guess what we're going to get back? Not working. So the key is to start to think about how things are working. What is working right for you tonight and in your life? In fact, you can even comment, because I will comment about it. What is working right for you? Because it's too easy to focus on what's not working right. I mean, I could say, oh, poor me. I had to do the show without Claudia and I was counting on Claudia. Well, no, I could say, well, I get to give you more information. I get to dive in and share more wisdom with you. We'll bring back Claudia next time if that's what's going to happen. But I can step up to the plate. I believe in what I do. I can step up into the plate. So how are you showing up, guys? And what are you doing? What is working for you? Not only is that great advice, but what is working for you? And yes, it is hard to let go. It is very challenging to let go because we're attached. When you have someone you want to let go of and you're still attached, or things that are not good, but you're still attached. So yes, it is hard to do. There is no easy task about this. Okay. It is very important, and much love back to you, Kevin, too. I think I last spoke to you. Oh my God. It was when we first went into this pandemic. So what is working right for you? I'm not seeing anyone. Being grateful. Thank you. Yes. Being grateful. Okay. And here's from Kevin, focusing on the positive. Daily meditation of gratitude. And you know that gratitude is the first step to miracles. If you do not have gratitude, miracles you are not in the vibration of attracting the miraculous. So focusing on the positivity, daily meditation of gratitude. This one is a big one. Okay. Oh my God. Holy moly. Holy moly. So I don't have your name. I have it as Facebook user, but that is quite a story. I'm going to put it back up here and read it. I was finally able to see my doctor, my eye doctor. He took 6 sutures from my eye, and he shared the news that I was going blind. My cornea transplant was failing. I was going blind again. We scheduled today's appointment to make plans for a new transplant. I cried all night. I woke up the next day determined this would not be my fate. I changed to a mostly plant-based diet, focused on hydration, that's water, avoided stress, meditated, went for my appointment, and my doctor could not believe it. Okay. He couldn't believe it. So I'm guessing that your sight came back. And that is the path of the miraculous. That is the path of loving yourself so much that you believe that only good things are going to happen for you, that you hold that vision of your eyesight being perfect. You eat perfectly, because changing our diet of plant-based diet is very important. Juices, cleansing, detoxing, herbs, positive visualization, essential oils, all of that. And your doctor couldn't believe it. But you know what? I have to tell you, that is a fact. Your eyes got better. That is a fact. What you did worked. Your visualization, your determination, your focused intention, that which you could do, by the way, is that which each and every one of us has that power to do. If we focus on the positive, if we focus with gratitude on what we want, being grateful even for the little things. And this is whether you are rich or poor, whether you have shelter or not, whether you're struggling or not, it's being grateful for those little things that we have that will change your vibration and cause a change in your attitude. So it is very important. Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Every day, in every way, you are getting better and better. I am a magnet for fantastic transformation. I'm grateful for my cat. I'm grateful for sharing my gifts with all. Who else has things you're grateful for? Things that you know are the positive aspects of your life. Because we all know how bad it could be. But you know what? We don't know how joyful it could be. And sharing your gifts is one of the best ways. Sharing the things you're grateful for tonight is part of my miracle. Okay, so I am looking grateful and appreciative. And I see my friend Pamela. I hope your day has been beautiful. Well, it is tomorrow, but actually it's all month. And I know a lot of people who claim it all month. And I'm in that mode of transformation. I've been redecorating my house and making changes in my physical environment around me to shift the energy, allow the energy. Everything for me today is magic and miracles, is a vibrational shift within you that allows it to happen, allows you to say, yes, I am. Yes, I am ready for my fantastic transformation, because this is the month of miracles. Some of the other things Claudia has informed me about the next 6 weeks, 8 weeks, is that if you set your intention, you can have what it is you have been visualizing. Doesn't take a lot. It takes for you to know that you are a miracle. I am a miracle, Pamela, as are you. And yes, the best in advance. I am so grateful for my life. I am so grateful for that part of me that has said yes to those events that have changed my life. Yes to Dr. Sharon. Yes to the Interfaith Ministry. Yes to doing the Miracle Makers Club. Yes to Spirituality Gone Wild. Yes to 420 Spiritual Living. Saying yes. The other day, I had a girlfriend over here, and she gave me a way to change my bedroom. And I had thought I was stuck with the bedroom that was, and I was very unhappy. I was getting kind of complacent with my unhappiness about it and my stuckness. It was like now I had you know how it is, how we turn certain things that are keeping us stuck. Now we wear it on our heart and sleeve, right? And so I was kind of wearing it, and really annoying myself with it, because it was like, wow. And so my friend came over and she had a solution. And so she gave me the number of her handyman. And her handyman said, well, I could be up there in an hour. And I freaked. Okay. I freaked because I wasn't so ready. I said I was ready. But now that the opportunity came to my way, I realized that, oh my God, I either say yes or I'm going to have to put it off for a week, and it'll be after my birthday. And I didn't want to do it. But I know me. And I know that by saying yes, I opened the door for miracles. So I said yes. It took 7.5 hours, and he did it. And my bedroom is now, I'm claiming it as mine. I have a new bed that I have bought, and I'm so proud of myself. But I noticed that saying yes wasn't so easy. I had to think about something that I was claiming I wanted. And when I do my intuition classes, one of the big things I've discovered is that we all may say we want to hear our intuition. But when I ask that question of all my students, are you ready to receive? Was question number 1 on a scale of 1 to 10. And how open are you to receive on a scale of 1 to 10? So readiness and openness, meaning are you available actually to receive this information, is critical. Okay. Yes. And like affirmations, the I am. Okay. I am happy. I am love. I am abundant. I am wise. There is our beautiful friend, Claudia. How are you, Claudia?
Woo! Well, as you can see by my background, I've moved away from my candles, etc. Let me try one more thing. Just so you viewers know, I know this sounds like little stuff, but we're having rain and snow where I am 2,800 feet above,
Oh my God.
across the mountains from Joan.
So it's only 20 minutes by car. Okay, up the hill. I live in the low desert. She lives in the mid desert. Snow.
Yeah, it's actually considered high desert, but yeah. I mean, it's actually rain right now, but it will translate to snow on the mountains.
Wow.
And it seems to be enough to keep this internet connection. And it's interesting because one more thing about Neptune, just so you all know, Neptune, which is a key to magic about it, but it is known as the great dissolver. So if if at times during this cycle you feel a bit confused, that's Neptune working its magic. Just know that it's kind of trying to get you to release whatever you're focused on in the present, connect to the divine, and get a download. Yeah. So I mentioned, we mentioned the first one, dreams, and pay attention to your dreams, folks, because your dreams they may be really powerful already, because Neptune only travels through Pisces every 162 years or so. So we're having that transit now in our lifetimes. So that's pretty amazing. And you can see how Neptune is dissolving the old ways and asking us to dream a new dream. So that's another thing about Neptune. So keep a dream journal if you aren't keeping one already. And a lot of times people will say to me, well, I don't remember my dreams. But if you will put a half a glass of water next to your bed table with your journal, and then before you go to sleep, just drink a couple of sips and say to yourself, when I awake, I will remember my dream. And then when you wake up, just reach for that glass, drink the rest of it, and write down in your journal right away. It's not going to be linear, because dreams collapse time and space. Okay, so now we'll move into something else that collapses time and space, and that's magic and miracles, right?
Yes.
So if you think of the magician card in the tarot, and if you're not familiar with it, you might want to just pull it up on Google or something and take a look, because it really is exemplary of this cycle. And the magician has all of the elements of magic, all of the elements to help him change lead into gold. Lead into gold. And lead is the victimhood and the suffering and the old dream that you're going to be releasing. But the other hand, he has one hand like this, palm up on the table to receive, and the other hand is up to the heavens. And he has what's called a luminous god. And that's another name for what we just did with our exercise. It's a figure 8. It's infinity. So again, collapsing time and space, that's how magic occurs. So the other hand is up to the divine. So the divine energy can flow through the magician down to the elements and turn the lead into gold. So the magician knows that he of himself does nothing, that it's that divine connection. And this is the cycle that reminds you that your spirit having a human experience, not the other way around. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. It's the sign where we slip all the surly bonds of earth and we connect with the divine. And so look at how you can do that every day in your own life with your sources of inspiration. This is extremely creative energy. This is the energy of the poet. It has to do with the music of the spheres. And may I mention, Joan, that you happen to have Neptune in your house of higher education and philosophy. And so indeed, it is the area of the professor. You are a professor of miracles and a professor of magic. So I want you to remember that.
Professor of I have a PhD in miracles, maybe?
Well, there you go. Yes.
I am a professor
of miracles given to you by divine dispensation. Let's put it that way. And you all have that ability, but Joan has it in her chart in that particular location. Now, Venus, which is the goddess of,
okay.
Don't you love that?
Yes, so.
Yeah. So Venus is the goddess of love. And we all know that. And she's also the goddess of magnetic receptivity. It's how you attract what you need, how you open your receptivity in the feminine way to just let love pour into your life. And Neptune is the higher octave of love, the divine love. So both of those are very close to the sun and the moon at the time of this new moon. So that's why I said, if you want to make an intention for romance or just for more love, to be more loving in your life and set your magnetic mojo working, because what you give out is going to come back, then this is a wonderful, wonderful activation point to do that. And, you know, as we move on through this month, this is a powerhouse cycle, because on the 20th, we will have the equinox, when the sun moves into 1 degree or 0 degrees, of Aries. And that's one of the 2 balance points of the year. One is with the autumnal equinox. This is the vernal or spring equinox. And then on the 28th, we will have a full moon in Libra. March 28th. I was going to tell you what time that will be in case you want to take note of that. 11:48 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And it's interesting because I'd begun to say earlier, that you get a picture of the dream, sit with a picture of your dream, and then narrow it down to a simple, concise sentence. For instance, in health, it might be, I happily and thankfully create total health and well-being.
Ooh.
Something like that. Okay, so it's a simple sentence, because what you want it to do is you want it to fit inside your forehead, right? So that when you close your eyes and you get a picture of your dream and this particular intention, you see it light up inside your forehead. And then let the intention turn and start to travel down, filling you with light as it goes. And when it comes to rest on your belly button, it's like it explodes into the power of manifestation, which is feeling. And in Pisces, feelings are really queen. I mean, they are really activated. Intuition, empathy, compassion, all of these things, but also remembering that you want to have healthy boundaries. So as it explodes in your body, you step into the picture that you've created with that intention and with your ultimate dream vision or imagineering, and you feel with every fiber of your being. Let those feelings of joy fill every cell. Joy, love, feeling what it feels like to emanate that love, to be radiant, and to feel those loving arms around you, if that's one of your desires. Then sit with that, and you should by now be having at least an inner smile, and then ramp it up again and let it move through your skin until it fills your auric field. So you are inside and out vibrating at the frequency of this dream come true right now. So as that happens, just bask in it. And what you've done when you are at the frequency of what you want to manifest, it's a done deal. So then you open your eyes, and that's why I say only do 3 or 4 intentions: health, relationship, maybe business and finance, home and family. 4 intentions is plenty, because if you can do this realization, and it may take you a little while the first time you do it. That's what, stepping into new moon space is about. But you can do it every morning. It'll take you like a minute to do each one. And what you'll be doing is you'll be keeping what I call the dream stealers at bay, those old thoughts, those old habits and patterns that tell you why your dream can't come true. Well, no, none of that. Not having any of that, right? So then
I call them miracle busters.
Good. I love that.
Okay.
I love that. So then when the Libra full moon comes along, Libra is about relationship. So it lets you know, it reminds you that your dream, you have this relationship with the divine, prime relationship, but also team is very important. It's funny, I saw an ad, some marketing today, and I meant to catch the brand, but it went by so fast. But I love their catchphrase: where there's a team, there's a way. So remember that, because where there's a dream, there's a team paving the way. Because one of the things we're learning in this age of Aquarius is that we don't have to do it alone. We're not here to do it by ourselves. We're here to bring everybody's gifts forward, and to remember that there is that thread of connection between all of us, that truly Pisces reminds us there's only one of us here. We're like a giant diamond of human beingness. And we are polishing our facets, getting the mud off so we can see clearly with our divinely guided vision. So let me see, what else have I got for you? So it's a cycle of change and inspiration every day. If you don't have a regimen of touching in with your inspiration every day, taking some time to meditate, to just release your own ego identity, and just let yourself go into the field of consciousness that truly is source. That's all that is. Because whatever you are dreaming, because you have already thought of it, and there is no other energy, it's already there. It's right here. So look at how you're going to walk your dream every day. You know, it's great when you wake up in the morning. Other than dream journaling, I do something. I do something called the wish fulfilled. It's a meditation that takes me into my wish, my dream, every morning before I get up, and I feel
Yeah.
it. And I spend 20 minutes doing this so that it's already in me. So even though when I open my eyes, I'm in the reality that was created yesterday, I know that I'm moving toward my dream come true. And I know that the people, the team, the relationship, the life partner, my dream to be of value and help all of you in your lives understand the true rhythms of life. I know that's coming true right now. So that's the challenge, right? For all light workers is to walk in it right now, to not allow what we're looking at, any limitation in our life to rule us. Because right now, all the planets, this is important, all the planets are moving in direct motion, all of them. So it's a no holds barred time. So when the sun moves into Aries, we're going to feel like taking bold and daring action, and a lot of ideas will come. But we're reminded that the spark of initiation for everything comes from the divine, and that's you. You carry that. You are that. You are the light of the world. And if that's not the dream come true, I don't know what is. So you have an exercise that you can do to bring that manifested energy of a magician right into your life. It's very calming as well. It unites the third eye and your heart.
So beautiful and so precious. Look at this comment that we got, Claudia.
It's the itty bitty. Read it for me, Jody.
You, for me, are the best teachers within humanity.
Oh,
all right. And I'm hearing I have big dreams. I have big dreams. I know. So we're going to have to wrap up in a minute. Why don't you tell people, Claudia, how they can find you? She will be on next month, everyone, and you can reach her.
Yeah, if you'd like a reading or to do some vision mapping or just to say hello, I would love that. I'm at Moon Powered Astrology, and that's on Facebook, Moon Powered Astrology, or you can also email me at moonpowered and that's got an ED on the end, moonpoweredastrology.com. Claudia at moonpoweredastrology.com. And if you'll just put in the subject line, Miracle Makers Club, I'll know where it comes from. And I will know, I'll know that you're one of these special miracle making light workers that I've been talking to. And also, I want to tell you, I have a gift for you. If you would like to start really following the moon, harnessing the energy of the universe proactively in your own life, I have a Moon Phases at a Glance template for you. So you can start tracking the moon really easily, have a keyword. You'll know when moonrise is and moonset. It's unerring. It never changes. The phases are always the same. And you'll start living in tune with the rhythms of life, and you will begin to balance even more your right and left brain, the feminine and masculine in your life.
I love it, Claudia. So how do we get that chart, that template once
Claudia,
again?
you can either message me at Moon Powered Astrology on Facebook.
Okay.
Or you can email me at Claudia at moonpoweredastrology.com with Miracle Makers Club in the subject line. And then you can also put, you'll tell me you want the moon.
Perfect. You let Claudia know. Wait, let me bring it back on. Claudia, I so appreciate you. I
love you so much.
And I loved your birthday song. And that was even the best.
Keep celebrating your fabulosity, darling.
And she means we're all fabulous. You'll see her next month. Okay. So that was Claudia. And I hope that I think she gave some really good wisdom and, just in different chunks that we could take. And it sounds really good. And those visions and those dreams are what makes up magic and miracles. It's our focused intention. It's energy and it's vibration. So we put it out into the universe to manifest our dreams come true. All right. Well, I'm so happy to have been with you tonight. I am Joan of Angels. If you haven't liked my page or my YouTube channel, please do. reach out to me. If you want to know more about your mission, purpose, destiny, and why you're here, reach out to me. If you want more love, just reach out, because we are in a love-filled time. I'm just honored to be of service to all of you. And I'm just so honored that I see you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. See you all next week. Have a fantastic month of March. See you next week.